Your inbox floods with urgent emails or a deadline drops. Your heart accelerates, your breath goes shallow, and your muscles tense up. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through a 3-step technique to physically override that exact stress response in under 3 minutes. While clinical researchers use biofeedback monitors to measure this state, the only equipment you actually need is your breath, your focus, and your heart. Let's prepare. Find a comfortable place to sit. If you can, loosen any tight clothing around your chest or your belly. Removing these physical restrictions is a mandatory step. It gives your lungs and diaphragm the room they need to override your nervous system's threat detection autopilot. Before we begin the steps, we need to set expectations based on the data. A quick breathing exercise will not immediately overhaul your body's resting baseline. Clinical studies show that short-term training does not significantly change your resting heart rate variability or how your body functions when you are already calm. This animated graph shows where the real benefit lies, your stress reactivity. Without training, your heart rate spikes wildly when hitting a stressor. But with coherence training, that same stress marker triggers a controlled, buffered wave. The space between the erratic spike and the smooth wave represents a specific metric called PNN50. It tracks the activity of your parasympathetic nervous system, which acts as a protective buffer against stress. View this technique as a tactical shield to be deployed in the heat of battle, specifically for managing the physical pressure of the moment. Step 1 is heart focus. Start by taking one hand and resting it gently directly over the center of your chest. Close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. Deliberately shift your attention away from whatever thoughts are racing through your head, and bring your focus down to the physical sensation of your hand resting on your chest. This localized physical feedback acts as an anchor. It directly quiets the hyperarousal happening in your brain. For step 2, heart breathing, this visual pacer will guide your rhythm. Imagine your breath flowing directly in and out of your heart center. Follow the pace of the circle. Inhale slowly for 5 seconds, and exhale smoothly for 5 seconds. If 5 seconds causes any physical strain, drop the count to a 3 or 4 second loop. Avoid forcing the breath. Straining to hit a specific count inadvertently triggers your sympathetic nervous system, causing the exact stress you are trying to clear. This power spectrum graph shows the result of that unforced rhythm. The sharp spike indicates your cardiovascular and neural systems have aligned into a highly ordered frequency. Prioritizing physical ease over strict training is what actually allows your heart and your brain to synchronize their electrical rhythms. Now for step 3, heart feeling. This is the final component required for measurable coherence. Keep that easy breathing rhythm going and bring to mind a deep feeling of gratitude. Picture a beloved pet or a specific place where you feel completely safe. Generating a positive emotion induces a state of measurable physiological coherence. Deploy this technique when you notice yourself under pressure, before a difficult meeting, or during moments of heavy digital overload. It is also important to clear the chemical residue that acute stress leaves in your body even after an event has ended. To signal the end of the stress cycle, use the physiological sigh. Take a sharp double inhale through your nose, followed by a long, extended exhale through your mouth. This specific sigh gives your nervous system the biological all-clear signal, which helps prevent suppressed stress from turning into chronic tension. Using these techniques in sequence provides a reliable way to regulate your internal response, both during and after a stressful event. Now open your eyes. Actively notice the physical shifts in your body. Your jaw has softened, your shoulders have dropped, and your heart rate has slowed. Focus, breath, and feeling work together to actively buffer acute stress as it happens. Apply this technique exactly once today when you feel your stress rising. If you want to see the numbers behind the shift, pair this exercise with a wearable heart rate variability tracker to visualize your coherence data. Consciously manipulating these 3 biological levers changes your role from a passive recipient of your stress response to someone capable of regulating their own physiology.